ASADUDDIN Owaisi, President with the AIMIM.
Thank you very much. While the focus in the last 10 days has been primarily on Pulwama and what's happened post-Pulwama, actually for the last month and even more, the Northeast finds itself once again in the grip of violence. And the tyranny of distance, as I call it, often means that the Northeast doesn't get reported enough in mainstream media. But it is an issue which has flared up across the region, based on the Citizenship Bill, a bill which, according to the opponents of it, discriminates between religions. According to the proponents of it, is necessary to ensure that illegal immigration is checked. Joining us, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, the face of the BJP in the Northeast, and many believe the architect of the bill. Conrad Sangma, the young Chief Minister of Meghalaya, and ASADUDDIN Owaisi, Member of Parliament of the MIM. Give them all a very big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start with you, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, since you're seen as the architect of the bill. Many believe that you are literally playing with fire in the Northeast. You brought in a bill which you believed would get illegal immigration out of the region. In the end, what's happening is you've only widened the fault lines, especially Hindu versus Muslim, but also within your own alliance.
No, Rajdeep, I think in politics, you don't take decision only to please someone. You have to take hard decisions. And in the context of Assam, I fully support Citizenship Amendment Bill. This was a historic commitment to the religious minorities of Bangladesh and Pakistan, Afghanistan. This commitment was not given by me. It was given at the time of independence, that all the people who feels that Ma Bharati is their mother, they have the rights to come back to India. And I think our government has done or tried to do that justice to them. And I fully support that view.
I want to ask you a very simple question. Is a bill which discriminates between Hindus and Muslims on grounds of citizenship, that an illegal Muslim immigrant has to leave the country, an illegal Bengali Hindu immigrant can stay on in the country, is that not prima facie discriminatory and unconstitutional?
No, we are just giving citizenship to Hindu, but we have given country to Muslim. We have given Pakistan to Muslim. So we have already given a whole lot of country to the Muslims at that point of time. Now you are just giving citizenship to Hindu, Christian, or small minorities of those countries. So now my argument is that if a Muslim can prove that I am being persecuted in a state which has proclaimed themselves as an Islamic state, then it is a different ballgame. But I don't think any Muslim will say that we have been persecuted in Bangladesh or Pakistan because we believe in Quran. So I think that will never happen, and that is not a case. But yes, a Hindu can always say that yes, I have been persecuted because I believe Gita or I believe Bible. So India has a historic duty to give shelter to those religious minorities.
I'll come to the other two in a moment. I just want one more clarification. Is it not true that in public rally after public rally, you've gone on to say that yes, we need illegal Bengali Hindu immigrants to come and get citizenship so that we can ensure that the Muslims of Assam do not get political power. What kind of speech is this being given by a senior minister of a government?
No, I think we mean that. We don't mean Muslim. We mean Bangladeshi originated Muslim. We are fighting on ethnic line.
You didn't say that in your speech.
Yeah, I never say Muslim because just recently in my budget, we have given so many protection to indigenous Muslim communities of Assam. I don't differentiate on any religious line. But yes, Assam is completely under it is in a way, our politics is being hijacked by the Muslim who has immigrated Assam post 1951. So most of the Assamese people, we feel that both Assamese Muslim and Hindu, we do not want that our rights and political power should be grabbed by Bangladeshi Muslim.
Okay, so you're claiming that the citizenship bill is directed primarily against the Bangladeshi Muslim. Now respond to what you're hearing from
citizenship bill is not directed to anybody. Citizenship bill is simply to give citizenship to the Hindu, Christian, Buddhist and Jain community. It's not directed to anybody.
ASADUDDIN Owaisi.
Sir, have you taken oath on the Constitution of India? Have you taken oath on the Constitution of India or not?
I have taken oath,
Good.
yes.
So now, if you have taken oath on the Constitution of India, please remember Article 14, right to equality. This country is not a Hindu country, number one, because if you have taken oath on the Constitution of India, please go and read the preamble, equality, fraternity, justice. Secondly, sir, you are violating your own Assam Accord. As a minister of Assam, you are expected to uphold the Assam Accord, which says 31st March 1979. What are you doing over here? You brought it, sir, let me complete, sir. 2014. Thirdly, why is it that you assume that only Hindus or Christians or Sikhs are being persecuted? Thirdly, sir, you're the minister, you should know that the policy of India so far has been any refugee which comes here must go back once the situation is normalized from the country where he has come. Fourthly, have you not called Muslims Jinnah or not? Sir, you said, I will not allow Jinnahs to win 17 assembly seats. That is why I say that your whole citizen amendment bill is unconstitutional. It violates Article 14, Article 21, and Article 19 in Supreme Court has clearly said it applies even to non-Indians. So, sir, please understand that what you're doing right here is you're doing what we call dog whistle politics, which is not going to help, which is going to create more friction. And lastly, why is it that your own allies are upset with you? The whole Northeast is upset with you. You know, this kind of saying that the Bengali Hindu is acceptable, but a Bengali Muslim is not acceptable. So all these arguments are completely wrong, Rajdeep, that this so-called population boom. You see, the 71 to 91 population boom, which with Hemant Biswa always talks about, that same boom was witnessed in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. Did you have all these people coming over there? And 51, sir, when was Bangladesh created? So please, what you're doing is not good for the nation.
Sir, just to interrupt, Supreme Court of India, I have taken oath and I must go by the verdict of Supreme Court of India also. Supreme Court of India has upheld that unabated immigration of Bangladeshi Muslim can be equivalent, amount to an internal aggression to our country. This is a verdict of Supreme Court of India. Supreme Court of India in IMDT case, gone through the report of the Governor S.K. Sinha. They have seen themselves the dangerous trend of Muslim migration into Assam, and having considered that, Supreme Court of India has come to a conclusion that wholesale immigration of Bangladeshi Muslim to Assam is amount to internal aggression. So now, Owaisi Sahab will know whether those judges taken oath under constitution or not. That is I think we have to go through that.
Sir, can I ask you one thing? The National Register is being maintained. under the supervision of Supreme Court.
Right.
Why do you say that, sir? Let that whole work be completed, because you make, in Indian Express, your statement, let me complete, sir, I didn't disturb you. You made a statement which was printed in Indian Express. You said there are 8 lakh Bengali Hindus. Now, why do you say that? Let this whole work be finished. So you are ensuring that people who are left out from the NRC, from backdoor you want to give them. So aren't you violating the Supreme Court monitored NRC? Definitely on the ground, your state
You're
government.
basically
Let the state government finish this. Let the NRC work be finished.
Good.
Let the final list come out.
This is very good. In saying is very important. You can say that because you don't live in Assam. But having said that, I cannot agree with you that all refugee and send Hindi refugee back to Pakistan so that they can easily get subject to conversion and subject to all kind of atrocity. I think these line, I have a principal opposition to you, and you cannot send Hindu people back to Pakistan to suffer like a hell there. That's not possible, and I am not going to agree with you on that point.
You need not agree with me. It's the beauty of democracy.
No, that cannot be democracy. Sending Hindu back to Pakistan, please, I think that democracy I oppose.
Please,
I don't support that democracy.
Please, sir, our refugee policy is that all the refugees must go back. May I ask you one thing?
I mean, I don't know.
No, you're not.
I mean, if you want to send Hindu back to Pakistan, I have a respectful difference with you.
Please allow me,
sir. And I think this is very difficult to hear also.
No, can I ask you one thing? Why is it that your government is speaking to Sheikh Hasina? Why is you are saying we'll not send back anyone? Why are you speaking to her then? No, your government in Delhi is speaking to Sheikh Hasina that we will not send back anyone. I am saying our consistent policy has been that refugees must go back. Once the situation
Hindu will not go back from this country.
It's not a question of Hindu or Muslim.
Hindu will not go back from this country.
Sorry. Sarma, time out. This isn't a TV studio. This is the wrong channel as well. There are numerous...
Right or wrong, you know. That's not my concern.
Yeah, so, let not noise come in the way of what could possibly be a educative debate on this issue. There's one man who's been sitting very quietly. He's a chief minister. And that's the tragedy, Conrad Sangma, when you're a chief minister of a relatively small state. You get swallowed by all the big powers. You've objected to it. Where does your objection stem from, given the fact that you are part of the Northeast Democratic Alliance, crafted by Hemanta Biswa Sarma? You've come out strongly. Now, is that Noora Kushti, shadow boxing that you're doing, demanding much more out of the BJP? Or are you on a ground of principle saying all immigrants post-1971 have to be sent back? You cannot distinguish between Hindus and Muslims. And why should Meghalaya feel in a sense, the backlash of it in the manner that it is at the moment?
First of all, of course, very strategically, you have placed me right in between the two of them. And more importantly, very conveniently, you have placed yourself in the corner. So that's number one.
I am now permanently in the corner. I am the anti-national in the corner, but go ahead.
Now, having said that, I think this issue that has come out of this Citizen Amendment Bill, I think if you look at the Northeast in general, illegal immigration has been an issue that has been of great, importance, and something that has affected the people a lot in the past years. So it's an issue that the people are very sensitive about. So therefore, though we are part of the NDA and we are part of the NEDA, the point is that we as a political party have our identity, number one. We have a right to express our ideologies and tell the NDA and the BJP that these are the things we agree with and these are the things we don't agree with. So therefore, we have gone against the Citizen Amendment Bill on the spirit of the bill, as we said. Now, illegal immigration is something that my political party has been against. And whether you are a Muslim or a Hindu or a Christian or any religion, I think an illegal immigrant is an illegal immigrant for us. And I think that is the issue, and this particular bill is allowing illegal immigrants to come in and take citizenship, which is something we as a political party and the region as a whole has been fighting against.
So you don't think this is only you don't think this is only an Assam-centric problem where primarily that's the state which has, according to Himanta Biswa Sarma, been affected the most demographically in terms of immigration? You believe this is a problem across the Northeast?
It is a problem in quite a number of states in the Northeast, I should say. You talk about Tripura, you talk about Mizoram, you talk about even Manipur, and of course Assam. But as I said, it really is not about the numbers. And you can keep arguing about numbers, whether it's 1 or 2 or 1 lakh or 20 lakh. As I said, what we are against is the entire spirit of this bill, where you are trying to bring in illegal immigrants into the country. We respect the views of other political parties, and they have the view that this needs to be justified and the wrong that has been done has to be made right. But our point being that why should we at this point in time face the entire heat of what may have gone wrong in the past at this point in time, and why do we want to touch the issue of illegal immigration at this point in time? So I think it's not appropriate, and it's something that we have been objecting to. And
will you leave the NDA on the issue, or is this shadow boxing?
No, not at all.
He's smiling. Look at how he's smiling. He knows that he's got you. You have nowhere else to go.
I'm also smiling. In fact, let me be very frank. This was when the JPC had come to Meghalaya, the Joint Parliamentary Committee, to discuss this issue. Before we met the JPC members, we took a resolution in the cabinet that we're going to oppose the Citizen Amendment Bill. This was the first cabinet in the Northeast to oppose it. That's number one. Number two, I have made the statements again and again, and of course, being a part of the NDA, we informed the leaders of the NDA that if this bill is passed, then yes, we will be leaving the NDA.
You will leave the NDA?
We have made this very clear.
Because the bill has now lapsed, if the bill were to come back, you will leave the NDA. You're very clear about that.
Well,
if the bill was to come back and be passed, if the bill was passed in Parliament...
We've been very clear on our stand on that. There's nothing...
Himanta Biswa Sarma, you're seen as the Chanakya of the Northeast. And many believe that you brought in this bill because you've done a careful calculation in the belief that I get the Bengali Hindu vote. I'm not getting the Muslim vote in any case. So I might as well strengthen my Bengali Hindu vote. You played crass vote bank politics, and it's backfired on you. You told me last time you're winning 21 out of 25 seats in the Northeast.
Rajdeep, I think I am winning 21 out of 25 seats.
Even now?
That's a foregone conclusion. You can write on that. I am saying repeating. That's a done. I mean, it will...
You know what the EVMs have? You're sure 21 out of 25?
No, when Congress said something, we'll win, then you don't refer about EVM. So don't talk in that way, because you have yourself
You're an old congressman.
No. You have yourself says that, my own submission is that when people like Rajdeep Sardesai talk about EVM, it doesn't,
Point taken.
My whole argument is that in the northeastern region state, where NRC has not been updated, probably these bills is not required. And in that context, recently I was in Manipur, and I said that BJP is open to discuss that with all our allies, because where that bill is not required, why you take
So you're saying you'll make it Assam-centric?
No, not
Assam-centric. It'll be Assam-focused only?
Probably.
How will you do that?
No. Probably it can be customized in a manner that the state can opt in, state can opt out.
How can you have a customized bill, a constitutional amendment?
No. In country, there are a lot of customized bill. How can I do that? Will be done by the legal team. I'll not do that. But spirit is that in the northeastern state, tribal state has their own culture and some of own privileges. You must respect it. But having said that, my whole argument is that Citizenship Amendment Bill is not a political one. That would have cost that seat. But this is a commitment from the days of Gandhi and Nehru.
You want the Bengali Hindu vote in West Bengal and Assam.
No.
Why don't you admit it? Nothing wrong.
Rajdeep, people will not do this for vote, because this is our ideological commitment from the days of independence. So my whole submission is that Assam situation is completely different. Demography is threatening. We need a deterrent to prevent the demographic invasion. This citizenship bill will act as a deterrent. Citizenship bill will fulfill the commitment of the this country to the religious minorities of Bangladesh, Pakistan and Afghanistan, and BJP is going to
I love the way you
implement this
quote
bill.
Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi would have never accepted.
No.
Hemanta Biswa Sarma.
This is a
you are
commitment of Gandhi and Nehru in the constitutional
you
debate.
you are doing selective cherry picking of what Mahatma Gandhi said on the issue. So I think,
these are the correct line. I am just reproducing.
you're not reproducing, but go ahead.
I mean,
but
these are the commitment of our leaders,
okay,
because they are
commitment.
victim of partition.
That's fair enough.
These are the victim of partition.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
ASADUDDIN Owaisi, the flip side is that you are also stoking the flames. You are also playing on the fears and the anxieties of the Muslim community, saying Hemanta Biswa Sarma is determined in a sense to ensure that you have to leave Indian shores. And thereby, you are perhaps only going to widen the divide. He's not yet, he's saying Assamese Muslims are not his enemies. He now claims that his enemies are Bangladeshi Muslims who've come post-71.
See, he has very cleverly used a word which you have missed. Indigenous Assamese Muslims. You have very cleverly used it. Now, my question over here is, I am saying any refugee must go back. That has been the consistent policy of our country, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, whatever it is. Secondly, this country is not a Hindu Rashtra so far. Why? Because we have a constitution which clearly says that you cannot discriminate on the lines of religion. This is a blatant violation of Article 14 and 15. Article 14, I still request you, please go and read it. It applies to immigrants as well. Thirdly, we will be becoming like an apartheid state. We'll be going back in time what South Africa was. And my last point is that when Mr. Modi, the Prime Minister, was in UK, the UK government told us, please take back these 15,000 illegal Indians who are here. You said, no, we will not take them back. Please take them back also. Will you take them back? There are 10,000, more than 10,000 in US. So, you are trying to convert India into Hindu Rashtra. You are making, Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Savarkar proud by this legislation. You are reviving the two-nation theory, which goes contrary to the founding fathers of our country, who defeated them, and that is why we have a constitution. The constitution talks about pluralism. It's the ethos of this country. Why is it that you have such allergy to the Constitution of India? I don't understand.
Okay.
Rajivji, we are not a Hindu country, but we inherit a great Hindu civilization. So, Hinduism, Hindu civilization...
Hindu civilization has embraced the Parsis. It has embraced communities over the years that have come. Don't give me a Hindu civilization argument. The greatness of Hindu... We don't want to be like other countries.
Do not make Hindu like that. Hindu only embarrass him. Hindu know how to protect things also. But let us not go to that argument. My whole submission is
we are a plural, universal, inclusive society.
All fine. When you will go to Assam's Borpeta and Dhubri district, then you will get the correct reflection of those words. In Assam, when you go to Dhubri and Borpeta district, Nagaon district, Morigaon district, you will know what the ground situation is.
You have an Assam Accord. You already have an Assam Accord implemented. You've got an NRC.
That's not the solution.
That's not a solution.
No, that's not the solution.
Assam Accord is not a solution.
Assam Accord was signed under the dictation of the then Congress leadership. People of Assam, by and large, now know that Assam Accord is not a... No, that is, I am saying...
You were in alliance with the Assam Gana Parishad till the other day, who swore by the Assam Accord. You are now coming here and saying that
from 1985, I am opposing Assam Accord. That this is a document signed under duress.
You were in the Congress party till 3 years ago.
No, this was signed under duress. When I was in ASU, I was opposing Assam Accord. And today, in Assam, the voice has become loud and clear that cut-off should have been 1951, not 1971. I just have
30 seconds. Conrad Sangma has kept unusually
One minute. Sir, 1951. Do you have documents of 1951 with you, sir? I don't have. No one has in India 1951 document.
We have NRC
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir. You are going back in time. Your whole idea is to divide India. That is very wrong, I say.
You want
to divide India, make it a Hindu Rashtra. You talk about Dubri, you talk about bordering districts of Assam. The NRC has clearly said there are no more illegal immigrants.
I don't want to make any personal allegation, but my point is that if you feel I want to divide country, in my view, I feel that you want to make Assam another Kashmir.
Okay. You want to make Owaisi wants
is Kashmir not part of India?
Kashmir,
are you saying Kashmir not part of India? I'm sorry, sir. This is your thinking. Kashmir is an integral part of India. Kashmir is a part of India. That is your thinking.
Acceptable.
You are not accepting Kashmir.
With Article 370 is not acceptable.
Okay. As I said, one man has kept more or less silent right through. He gets 30 seconds as the bell. No. You're okay with it?
I almost was planning to set the other side.
Okay. But very quickly, Conrad, very quick, when you hear Hemanta Das say all this here, quite openly saying Assam is in danger of becoming another Kashmir, Article 370 has to go, defending the citizenship bill as it stands, have you chosen the wrong partner? Or have you, you have a choice. You could go back to the Congress. I hear Ahmed Patel has been wooing you in the last month. You could go back to the Congress and form a government with them in Meghalaya. That's the buzz. Now you tell me, you prefer Hemanta Da or you prefer the Congress party, your father's old party?
No, I think we have been very clear on our stand. The views of any political party ideology is their view. There's no, we cannot, affect that, or I'm not here to comment on the views of the individual parties. But we have been with the NDA from my father's time. In fact, when my father was earlier, when he started the party, he started off with the NDA, and we are very much there. But I've been very clear on my stand, and the party has been clear that if there is an issue that we don't agree on, we will not keep quiet about it. We will make it a point that we address this issue. And I think even when the CAB issue came out, we met everybody. We met all the NDA partners. We met Mr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. We met the JDU. We met all the partners. And we said that if this goes through, we will not be with the NDA. So we're very clear. So it's an issue-based thing, and we take our stand on the issue.
It's good to have issue-based politics in this country. Hemanta Biswa Sharma has been smiling right through, knowing that he's the cat who's probably licking the northeast cream. Thank you very much, Conrad Sangma, for joining me. And ASADUDDIN Owaisi, you remain a battler as ever. For those who don't know, Hemanta plays 1 hour of badminton every night. ASADUDDIN Owaisi, when he's not a pugilist on TV, is a almost semi-professional boxer. And Conrad Sangma has a football team. So, they are all three very fit politicians. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. May I please call on stage Mr. M.S. Santosh. He's the Joint Registrar with Jain University, to kindly come and give a small token of our appreciation to each one of our guests. Okay, once again, as we bid goodbye to our guests, a huge round of applause. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Sarma, Mr. Conrad Sangma, and Mr. ASADUDDIN Owaisi. Thank you, Rajdeep.